Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. They come to you. They say it in their spots. You've heard it in their spots. You've seen it in their spots. You know what? It's true. Wherever you want to meet with them, they will come to you. Set up a meeting in their office. Set up a meeting at your home. Set up a meeting wherever you like. That is Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. Coming up today on Overtime, my director always knows this show better than I do. VFL's Daniel, Will, Sterling, and Shazan will answer more of your Twitter questions that were sent in, and we have a bunch. That's coming up on SportsSource.tv. You follow me on Twitter right there at SportsSource.tv. I'll tell you when it's posted. And then also want to tell you about this. Jacob Gillum couldn't be with us today. He took his LSAT yesterday. He called me last night. He was bombed, gassed, meaning not drunk, tired. So you can search and watch for his YouTube or Vimeo video, The Jacob Gillum Story, My All. And if you're interested in having him come out for a speaking engagement, you see the email to get in touch with him there. Jacob Gillum, a great story. We missed him this week. We'll see him next week. And also, I want to say happy birthday to my director, Cruz Cox' father, Harry Cox, big viewer of the show. Happy birthday. That way I don't forget. Let's get into it. Chuck and Sterling. Chuck is 4-0 going against you, Sterling, in terms of being closer to the correct score. Who's going first? Quickly.
I'll go first, John. Georgia's going to roll into Knoxville on the heels of a 38-10 home loss to Alabama. The storyline is going to be Nick Chubb and whether or not he is going to rush for at least 100 yards for the 14th straight game to break Herschel Walker's school record. Look for that to happen in the first half. Dogs by 7.
Wow.
Dogs by 7?
Dogs by 7.
Look, I'm on ball, as you all know. We're about to retake our home, Neyland Stadium. Chubb might get his 14th in a row game for rushing 400 yards, but guess what? He's going to do it in the L. Tennessee, 27, Dogs, 24. We win by 3.
All right, let me show you the standings before everybody. There are the standings. Chuck 4-0, Bob 3-1. He lost his first by siding with Sterling last week. Jacob, Jimmy, and myself are all 3-1. Will is 2-2. Shazan, you were here the first week, so you're 0-1. Daniel and Sterling. Daniel's always going with Sterling 0-4. The two guys that go with heart. All right, Tennessee by 3 or Georgia by 7. Very quickly. All I need is an answer. Who are you going with, Chuck or Sterling?
Chuck.
Daniel?
I don't even have to say it.
You're going with Sterling. There you go. All right.
Never again.
All right, Chuck, Jimmy?
Chuck. I'm going with Chuck, and I say by 10.
Okay, I'm going with Chuck as well. We'll see. Maybe we'll all be wrong. Stay tuned this afternoon for SportsSource.tv Overtime. We will see you right back here next Sunday for the Sports Source. Thank you so much for making us the top show in town every year. Thank you. See you next week.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame. Turn your memorabilia into a work of art.